Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nas, and today we're going to be reacting to episode 6 of Jujutsu Kaisen season 3, Tokyo Colony number 1. Now, last week's episode was super good, man. We got introduced to one of the dopest and coolest techniques in the series from Kirara, and Kirara really showed out, man. She really put the brakes on us, but you know, Megumi had to one-up her, and we figured out her technique. But my boy at the end, Hajime, has been introduced, and I hope the anime does him justice because that man is goated. I can't wait to see this. He is so goated. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button down below and drop me a comment as well. And let's get into this. All right, let's go. Let's see what this episode's about. Tokyo Colony number 1. I have the same question. Who are you?
ここは選ばれたんだ。殺し合いの場にね。残念ながら別に名誉なことではないよ。
殺し合い？うちでそれは勘弁してもらえませんか?
Oh, it's Kinjaku.
少し離れたところに形状跡があるんだ。結界の中心はそこだよ。半径5、6キロってとこかな。
Imagine waking up in the middle of the culling games. I'd be so pissed.
君たちには結界を出る権利がある。一度だけね。君が望めば目が覚めたら結界の外さ。
That's like an easy choice. I'm taking that. Let me wake up outside the culling game. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be amongst you murder maniacs.
夢と現実の狭間。まじないさ。
That's actually interesting that Kinjaku's able to traverse the lands between dream and reality. I never really understood that or took that in the manga. I'm still trying to figure out who this is. Like this girl, guy, I don't know who or what they are. Damn, that's a crazy looking curse back there.
You're
not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
Oh, say word. Damn, I didn't recognize her without her glasses. We're in the Sendai colony. Oh my gosh, let's go. Kind of crazy that she put 2 and 2 together right there. All right, interesting start. Like, I never picked up on in the manga that was Sasaki at all. I just figured it was some random person until the last panel when it said like, thanks for being friends with my son. I was like, oh, okay, who the hell is this? Like, I don't remember them at all. So cool that it's her. Intro's still a banger. It'll never not be a banger. I've said it before and I'll say it again, like Jujutsu Kaisen has some of the best music for its intros. Like, I can't really think of any other anime with a great opening list, like track record right now. Nigga's so surprised. That is such a wild way to drop that information. 渋谷でじゃない。あの後上とごたついてな。ならよかったとはなんねえよ。だって学長はパンダ先輩の。それも含めて大丈夫だ。Kind guy Itadori. こんなにへこんだな。ヤックルのケツに矢がぶっ刺さった時以来だよ。What? Dead ass. 死滅回遊の平定には協力する。That's reassuring, man. You got Hikari on your side. I forgot what the deal was originally that this guy makes with him.
海底自体は確実なんだろうけど。
てめえに何がわかんだよ。
What's with this nickname, Sea Urchin Head, man? That's so disrespectful. I'd crash out.
全員家当主です。
Whole tune switched up as soon as he found out I'm the head of the clan, bro. Don't be talking to me any kind of way.
お産家がバックにつけば規定の海底に口出しなんてちょいじゃねえか。問題はその後、ファイトクラブの運営にいかに全員家を関わらせないかだな。
About that, you don't really need to worry about that. You're a fraud. Oh, all that happened the day before Maki exterminated the clan. That's hilarious.
プレイヤーによる死滅回遊へのルール追加が行われました。ルール9、プレイヤーは他プレイヤーの情報、名前、得点、ルール。
Shout out to my boy Kashimo for the rule.
俺は小金、プレイヤーと死滅回遊をつなぐ窓口さ。今のはプレイヤー虎杖裕二個人についてる窓口として喋ってるぜ。
いや、おかしいだろ。なんで虎杖がもうプレイヤーとしてカウントされてんだ。賢弱に術式や呪物を配られたやつ以外はコロニーに侵入して初めてプレイヤーになるはずだろ。
Because
1000年前私と契約を交わしたのは術師だけ。
there you go, there you have it.
少なだ。
And that is the answer, man. And listen, I've been seeing like a lot of people in the reaction space still trying to figure out like, yo, like trying to figure out like who are these sorcerers from like hundreds of years ago and stuff like that. Right there, that quick little sequence showing how Kenjaku said that he made contracts with numerous sorcerers over the last 1,000 years about the culling game. Hence why when the culling game started and all those sorcerers got reincarnated, they are like, oh, I know what time it is. It's time for the culling games. Like they know about it. And the reason why Itadori has the Kogane attached to him is because Sukuna knows about it as well. So it's like, come on now. You already know why Itadori is a part of this, because Sukuna is a part of it. So things are going to get interesting, man. This is going to be so interesting now that we start the culling games right now.
少なも賢弱と契約して呪物になった術師の一人だったんじゃねえかな。
That's right.
でもやっぱりおかしい。スクナの指はお前の意志で取り込んだろ。俺が証人だ。
Maybe it brings up a really good point because like there's something more to it. My brain's a bit hazy and memory's hazy on that part, so I don't really know.
こいつだこいつ。もともと200点も持ってたのか。どういう意図でのルール追加だ。
少なくとも40人は殺してるやつってことだろう。
Yep.
でもこれで俺たちは人を殺さずに死滅回遊を進められるかもしれない。
I still don't know about that part.
アップできるか。
俺は虎杖裕二についてるからな。
ああ、いいよいいよ。伏黒の言うことは聞いて。
I was under the impression that every player got a Kogane, if I'm not mistaken.
を持て余しているやつがまだいるとしたら。
そっか。100点以上持っててルール追加をする気がないやつ。そいつをのして。
積み木が回遊を抜けるルールを作らせる。
Good luck with that, guys.
19日以内にポイントの変動がない場合、術式を剥奪、死に至るルールです。そこでルールを追加してプレイヤー間でのポイントの譲渡を可能にする。
That's a smart rule. That's a very smart rule.
回し続ければ術式を剥奪されて死ぬことはなくなる。
That's very clever.
ポイントを消費して死滅回遊から離脱できるといったルールを追加する。
それは例の永続に抵触するんじゃねえか。
死滅回遊に引き込む身代わり条件を盛り込めばいけるかもしれません。
Okay, so it's kind of like a substitution. Just like basketball, like you're substituting off the bench.
苦悶鏡の封印を解ける天使を探しながらカシモはじめと日車ひろみを狩る。
俺とパンダが東京第2、伏黒君と虎杖が第1、キララは結界外で待機。でいいな。
Here are such a cutie.
パンダは鼻が利くから天使探しに注力しろ。おっこつから連絡ねってことは結界の中じゃ携帯は使えねえ。
And this is why Hikari's the GOAT. This man is on top of it. Smart as hell, man. Keeping up with all the points.
少なが持って
うるせえ。
うるせえ。
先輩たち3人の役割は動かせない。わがまま言うな。
わがままこっちは心配してやってんだろ。
お前それ毎回言うつもりか。めんどくせえ。時間の無駄だ。
I love like the fact that the comedy is still up to par in JJK even during this really dark ass arc.
ひとたび足を踏み入れたらお前もプレイヤー。それでもお前は中に入るのかい？
Let's go!
あ、いや、そう言われましても、誰か来ないことには俺にはどうしようも。
Oh, I remember you guys. Oh, this is gonna be so sick.
あんま舐めてる。
That's a sick shot.
警戒すべきは受肉した過去の術師だ。
俺もそう思ったぜ。説明してくれたぜ、伏黒君。
1000年前の連中もいる。100
Mm-hmm.
年でも命の価値が今とまるで違う。しかも術師だぞ。戦って死ぬのは当たり前。戦って死にたい。
Yeah, man, they're battle maniacs. They love the fighting.
手が高い。まともな交渉は期待するな。
あと好戦的なのは呪霊か。
特に夜はな。
I've always wondered about that. Like, I've always been curious as to, like, who are the sorcerers with cursed spirits in them? Like, Yuji is an example of that, right? Because Sukuna is technically a cursed spirit. He's the king of curses. But his story is very interesting because Sukuna started off as a regular Jujutsu sorcerer, a human Jujutsu sorcerer, and then he turned himself into a cursed object, which thus turned him into a cursed spirit. So I've always been curious when this part popped up in the manga and they mentioned the fact that, hey, we have like 3 different types of sorcerers in the culling games. We have sorcerers that just awaken within modern day to become sorcerers. We have sorcerers from like 1,000 years ago who forge pacts to come back to life and be reincarnated for the culling games. And then we have people like Yuji who were fed a cursed object that turned them into a sorcerer. So I've always been wondering, like, what are like other examples of this when it comes to sorcerers in the series? Another example of this is Chozo, because Chozo is technically a cursed object, the death painting womb, and like got reincarnated by taking over someone's body. I've always been curious about that. So I hope like in the culling game arc here in the anime, we go a little bit more in depth about that, because I do want to see other examples of people like Yuji. And maybe there's some that I've totally forgotten about and like missed when I was reading the manga. So that's my fault, but like it's just something I've been curious about.
よう、俺は小金。この結界の中では死滅回遊って殺し合いのゲームが開催中だ。
Bro, you already said that.
それでもお前は中に入るのかい？
ああ、問題ない。
伏黒めぐみが死滅回遊へ参加しました。
I wonder if he's announcing that to everyone, so like everyone knows.
まずは火車の情報収集だ。行くぞ。
おっ
Shit's about to get real. Ooh.
伏黒がいね
死滅回遊の結界は侵入したプレイヤーを設定された9つの地点に
Damn, that sucks.
ルールにない現象に動揺したプレイヤーを狙う
Ooh, damn. Oh my god.
こいつ硬いな
Hell yeah, he's tough.
これでミンチになるのにピンピンしてるただものじゃないわ
Of course not. Yuji is just that guy. He's the main character. Yo, these shots are actually so fucking good.
合流しましょう
This man just low diffed you. Bro, you have a helicopter head. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
こいつどこかで虎杖
痛いよ。どうしてこんなことするの？
そっちが襲ってきたんだろう。
This guy beat the hell out of her.
どうだ？ヌエでも見つけられない。
The fact that Nue can communicate with Fushiguro is actually really cool, and I never realized that.
火車という術師を知っているか？
男って女は殴れば何でも言うこと聞くと思ってるよね。
答えろ。
はい、すみません。火車ってあいつでしょ？100点取ってる。
どこにいるかわかるか？
なるほど、そういうことね。
Yo, he moving, man. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yo, Itadori's sick, man.
取られるのは厄介だと思ったけど、あっちの攻撃手段はプロペラだけ。
Not this man aura farming with the arms crossed and just flying around with freaking helicopter hair. Jeez.
俺を殺すためには近づいてくれ。屋内で迎え撃つ。
Or is that an actual helicopter attached to his head, not just his hair? I thought it was his hair this whole entire time. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
出たな。てっぺん。大き女。俺ごとビルをぶち抜く強度がありながら、あの程度の投擲で落ちた。お前ら、術式の
Okay, so it actually is their hair.
ほど強度が落ちるんだろう。縛りか。だがどんなに硬かろうが、頭は頭。攻撃さえ届けば勝ち割れる。
Ooh, that hurt, man. I know that hurt.
この勝負アドレの負けじゃ。
I was not expecting that from Itadori, man.
Meanwhile.
教えてあげてもいいけど、私のお願いも
言ってみろ。
言ってくだ教えて
Girl, you're not getting a please out of him.
私のナイトになって
分かった。それでいい。
That was so quick. Like, that was just like that.
ない
時間がないんだ。早くしろ。前歩け。
分かってんのナイトって命がけで私を守んのよ
I ain't trusting you. First off, I don't even know if you're a sorcerer from 1,000 years ago or not. Like, what are you talking about? You could be a sorcerer from 1,000 years ago, just trying to kill for the fun of the game, or like be just a modern sorcerer.
イタドリ俺知ってるぜヒグルマってやつのこと
嘘だったらわかるが、俺は虎杖とは違う。自分で100点取ってもいいんだ。
お前はやめて
Damn, Megami.
エミって呼んで
誰だ。なんで俺の名前を知ってる。
悪い一方的に俺が知ってるだけだお前は有名人だから西中の虎
同じ地元の方でしたか。
Oh my gosh, man.
この術師じゃなかったのか。
はあ私そんなに時代遅れに見える
積極的に戦う理由は何だ。
あのね非プレイヤーの一般人はコロニーから出してもらえたみたいだけど
Mm-hmm. Tell us more.
からコロニーの中にいたプレイヤーはね死滅回遊に参加して今日で12日目よ
It's very interesting. Sorry to pause there, but it's very interesting because, like she said, I've been playing in the Culling games for the last 12 days since I woke up in the colony from the jump. So from my understanding of that, like she didn't have the opportunity to just leave the games. But it's very interesting seeing that because it reminds me of Alice in Borderland. For those of you who haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. Great series, really great. But it's similar to that, where in Alice in Borderland, and this is not a spoiler, this is just kind of like what's introduced in the very first episode, but it's a whole game thing where a bunch of people get transported and they have to play games for their survival. And literally it's similar in the aspect of like they just appear in the game and they have to play the game. And that's essentially what happened with her for the Culling game. She just woke up in one of the colonies and it's like, I don't have the opportunity to leave. I have to actually participate in the game. But it's also interesting because like we saw, I think Sasaki's her name, right? Itadori's friend. And she woke up, well, she was asleep and Kenjaku came to talk to her and gave her the ultimatum and she declined it. So kind of makes you wonder, like, is this girl lying or is she telling the truth? But either way, I guess we'll find out.
やらなきゃやられるの戦う理由を探してる間に殺される12日もいればそれくらいわかるわ
その過程で力に溺れてくやつも見たわ。過去のだ現代のだで考えるのはやめることね。
過去の術師に触発されて現代の術師も戦闘モードってわけか。
Interesting. The influence is strong.
いいのか、仲間だったんだろう、あの二人。
俺はただのパシリだよ。そのうち殺されてたさ。
待て、いい加減どこに向かっているのか教えろ。
だから言ったらその後あんたが私を殺さない保証がないでしょ。
It's very interesting how they're like walking in the same like area.
甘い。ヒグルマはどこにいるんだ。
まあいいわ。ざっくりとなら教えてあげる。
強いやつほど栄えてたところに集まる。物資が豊富だからな。
ヒグルマは
池袋、
新宿
にいる。
Two different answers, man. Damn, that's the end of it. Okay, we're getting into some good stuff, man. That's a great start to the Culling Games. Listen, what a great start to the Culling Games, man. We got introduced to a bunch of characters. A couple of them kind of got just like sidelined by Itadori, but we got introduced to quite a few, and it's such a great start. Like, you know, fights are on 10. The animation was phenomenal this episode, and the shots were crazy. Like, crazy good, guys. Like, I was looking at this and I was thinking in my head, like, wow, this director really picked out a lot of interesting and like cinematic shots for the Culling Game itself. Like when Yuji enters into the Culling Game colony and then drops like randomly in it, and it's like far away and then zooms right into where he is falling. That was a really sick shot. And then him hanging off the building, looking through, and you see like the landscape of the city. Really cool, man. I saw that the director for Jujutsu Kaisen for season 3 is actually going to be taking a break or coming off of the season after it's done, which is really unfortunate because he's been doing great work for this. Like, adaptation wise of the manga, this is A1, man. I'm really impressed. A lot of things that happened in this episode I completely forgot about. Like, I remember some of the fights that happened in this like section of the Culling Games, but a lot of those stuff I kind of forgot. Like some characters I totally forgot about. Right after this episode ended, I kind of just skimmed through the manga to see like what would be coming up to refresh my memory, and I'm like, whoa, like I am blown because there's a lot of stuff coming up after this point that, oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot about them because it is sick. Like, next week's episode is going to be crazy. Yeah, man, it's just honestly like watching this with you guys feels kind of like a first time for me watching, because it's like some of my memory is hazy from certain parts. I remember very key moments at the ending of the Culling Games, not really at the beginning. There's only a few key moments I remember of the beginning, but everything else is like pretty much like new to me, because like I said, it's been like 2 years since I've read the beginning of the Culling Games, almost 3 years now, so it's like I really don't remember much. But it's dope to see like the anime is doing the manga so much justice, and there's just so much that is in store for you guys to see and for me to see. Like, I can't wait to see some of these moments animated, and with the director's direction this season, like, it's gonna be great. I just hope that part 2 of this season is just as good when the director like leaves, because man, like they are like Mappa is setting the bar high for this. They're setting it so high up. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button as well. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. That's the goal I have set for myself. So every subscription counts and is appreciated. And hey, if you don't feel like subscribing, just leave me a like and a comment down below. It really helps out the channel here. To my anime onlys, just leave a comment down below. Tell me how you felt about this episode. They've been doing a lot of interesting things to keep things fresh, and it's like really dope to see. So I'd love to hear y'all's comments down below. Do you think we're going to be able to recruit, I think we're looking for Higuruma, and we're looking for Kashimo as well. I think we're looking for those 2 characters as we mentioned in the episode. So let me know, like, how do you think that interaction is going to go with them? To all my manga readers out there, reply to my pinned comment down below so that we avoid spoilers for anime onlys. I'm going to pose the same question that I posed previously, but where do you guys think that season 1 is going to end for the Culling Game? Since this is part 1, there's going to be a part 2, which is probably going to be another 12 episode run, or maybe 24 if we're lucky. So where do you think this part 1 is going to end at? I had a couple of discussion points with like friends and everything about where we think this season's going to end. And I'm very curious because I have in mind of where I think it's going to end. I'm not going to say it right now because I don't want like for any anime only watching to get any kind of inclination as to like what I'm hinting at, but I have an idea of it, and it's like it would be a huge cliffhanger if we end at this point for part 1 in this season. But I've heard a couple of other ideas and hypotheses and theories, so I'm curious, what do you guys think? Where do you think we're gonna end? If you want, all my socials are linked down below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.